Hello everyone, Andy Schwab here from the Northern Ag TV with a Northern Ag TV special. Well, today we do have a special guest in studio with us as Megan Terry, the Executive Director of the Montana Grazing Lands Coalition, joins us to talk about some great news they have coming up here in September. It's the Grazing Expo. We'll talk a lot about that in a little bit, but first, Megan, I want to get you introduced here because you come into this Executive Director position in November, and maybe a position that wasn't always there. Talk about your background. Talk about how you became the Executive Director of the Montana Grazing Lands Coalition.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, thank you for having me. Super excited to be in this position and be leading this organization. It's been around since 1991. So long before I came into the picture, they've been doing a lot of great work for a long time. But I came around, like you said, back in November after a career with the NRCS. Came into this role and kind of leading the organization and programming as we move forward with some new ventures here in 2025. So really excited about that.
Well, and with this organization, it's a board operation, I guess, that is landowner-based board members, it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a really incredible board of 10 landowners, producers, agricultural producers themselves, grazers in the state of Montana. And we cover, gosh, the entire state. So I have a board member up in Eureka, and then I have 2 down in Baker and everywhere in between. So we try our best to represent producers across the state. And really, I tell them all the time, I'm far less important than they are. I'm just here to carry out their vision and their goals for the organization, and I'm blessed to be able to do that. So,
absolutely, great to have a strong board like that behind you, and knowledgeable as the board members that you have on this for sure. Well, we mentioned the Grazing Expo is going to be coming up September 4th through the 7th here in Billings. Give us just kind of the agenda so far. I know that there's probably some final details still to be ironed out, but what's the agenda looking like so far?
Yeah, we are super excited about this event. It's the first ever. So hopefully it's a big success, but we're looking at 4 full days. We're looking at 2 full days of breakout sessions, a field tour. We're looking at a Saturday evening banquet. So 46 breakout sessions in total, speakers coming from across the country and hopefully attendees from across the West as well. Bringing in Dr. Jeff Goodwin from Texas A&M Center for Grazing Lands and Ranch Management, and also the current president for the Society for Range Management, as one of our keynote speakers, and then several other names that I hope folks will recognize on the agenda as well. So hoping to put some really good practical tools and resources in the hands of the folks that manage our grazing lands in Montana and beyond.
That was going to be my next question. What is probably the biggest thing that you would love for somebody that attends this? What would be the biggest thing you'd love for them to take home? Obviously those practical learning experiences, but a networking opportunity too, to hear what other folks or what's working for other folks as well, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you really hit the nail on the head there. I think, besides the networking opportunities and kind of some of the fun social aspects of the conference, what we're really looking to do is to put really good practical tools and resources in the hands of Montana producers. And I say Montana producers, but like I said, this conference is open to anybody. So I'm really hoping that people step away feeling like it was worth their time, like they got their hands on something that's going to make a difference within their own operation, and then hopefully something that they're excited to share with a family member or friend, neighbor, something of that sort. So really just looking to support Montana agriculture. And make sure that folks know that the GLC is here for them and we're their organization. So.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned that there's going to be some pretty fun opportunities as well. The dinner and the dance and the auction on Saturday night. Now, they don't have to register for that. It sounds like they can register just for the conference, but probably do want to stay for the fun, exciting stuff Saturday night.
Yeah, sure thing. So conference registration as a whole includes everything. So field tour, Saturday evening banquet. We have a Thursday social at By All Means Brewing here in town. So conference registration includes all that fun stuff. If you're not interested in attending the conference but would like to attend the event on Saturday night, so steak dinner, dance, and live auction, those tickets are available separately to the general public, and we'd love for some folks to come join us and mix and mingle and get out on the dance floor. So
Absolutely, and also as we wrap up here, what's a way that producers can learn a little bit more? There's the website to go to?
yeah, absolutely. So we just put together a brand new website. And it's got all the information you could need both about the Grazing Expo and about the organization as a whole. So if you want to learn a little bit more about us and what we do, how we operate, and then the folks on our board, you can check out montanaglc.org, and then the website address montanaglc.org/expo.
Once again, Megan Terry is the Executive Director of the Montana Grazing Lands Coalition. Be sure to check that out. Get signed up for their Grazing Expo that's going to be coming up September 4th through the 7th. Going to be a good time. We'd love to see everybody there. Well, that's going to wrap us up on our Northern Ag TV special. For the Northern Ag Network and Megan Terry, I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.